Absolutely. So let's just recap what that Vivo Power deal was. So for those of you that don't know what Vivo Power is, haven't been following that closely, it's the first XRP treasury company listed, I believe, in the US. Um, they are a company that has assets and revenue generating businesses in a number of areas, particularly things like solar power. And they have been essentially pivoted their corporate strategy to become an XRP treasury company. That means they're raising money to buy XRP. I believe there's some idea around their revenues from their existing businesses being converted into XRP, but I believe that for Vivo to clarify, but that's my understanding. But in short, they are a company that is building something similar to a MicroStrategy, but for XRP. And one of the key and really important things that they want to be able to do is to be able to increase the amount of XRP held by that company over the long term. And there's a number of different ways to do that, and there's a number of different ways the markets have been creating to do that with regards to debt structures and things like that. But one of the things they approached us about was yield, being able to get a return on their XRP. As most of you know, XRP does not currently have any form of yield, and therefore, if they buy 100 XRP, that's all they've got. Whereas, yield has been a very a very extensively utilized strategy across the space, both in conventional staking with proof of stake, but increasingly more in terms of being able to put whatever assets you have to work managed by an external, effectively money manager who manages a vault on your behalf, and they take a fee for that. And so, yield is incredibly important. It's the lifeblood of all finance. And what we are trying to do with Flare is to create effectively a market and a yield market and uses for XRP for essentially the third largest asset in the space. Of course, Tether might be slightly bigger than XRP, but XRP is the third largest pure crypto asset. And so Vivo approached us, and they liked the presentations we gave them. They liked the partners we've onboarded to create this yield market, and they committed 100 million of XRP to the XRP ecosystem on Flare. So that's a very large initial commitment from a listed company, and I think that really just gives us extensive validation of what we're doing, extensive validation of the people we've partnered with to do this with, especially Firelight,